Namaste everyone, we are from Project Savers and in this video we will talk about operators. How operators are used in C. So let's get started. So we will see our first operator, that is arithmetic operator. So in arithmetic operator there are further two parts such as binary and unary operators. So let's understand the sub part of arithmetic operator, that is binary operator. Binary operator is used to perform a basic arithmetic operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. These are the basic operators in binary operator. In binary operator we need two operands to perform that operation, meaning you can say in an example a plus b, where a and b are two operands. Are you getting? Two operands are needed to perform a certain operation. That's why binary needed two operands. Okay, it may be used to perform certain operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, whatever it is. It needs two operands. Okay, so we will see our next sub operator, that is unary operator. And unary operator is used to increment a value by 1 or decrement a value by 1. And in unary operator we only record only one operand. As you can see in the example, plus plus a means it will increment the value of a by 1, and as you can see here it only requires only one operand, where a is a operand. Okay, so unary operators also has two subparts. So let's see what are those. These are the two types of unary operators: increment operator and decrement operator. Increment means it will increment the value of the variable by 1, and decrement means it will decrement the value by 1. So further, these two types also have the sub two parts. I know it's blowing your mind, but once you understood that, you will get to the point. The increment and decrement, each one of those have two subparts, that is pre-increment and post-increment, and pre-decrement and post-decrement in case of decrement operator. So let's understand those. As you can see in the example, let's talk about the increment operator. So as I told you, there are two types, pre-increment and post-increment. So let's see in pre-increment. If you assign a value to 10, meaning as you can see the a equal to 10, where the equal to sign itself is a operator. That operator is called as assignment operator. Got that? Assignment operator means it used to assign certain value to a variable. As you can see in the example, a equal to 10 means variable a contains 10. Okay, so what have done here is c equal to plus plus a means we are talking about pre-increment. So the operator is coming before the variable, that's why it called as pre-increment. C equal to plus plus a, so it will increment the value of a first, okay, and then it will store in variable c. So c contains value 11, basic. So let's move to post increment. Same, we have assigned the value a to 10, and here we what have done is c equal to a plus plus means the value is first assigned to a variable, then it is incremented. Got that? Because the variable is coming first before the operator. Got that? Variable is coming before the operator, so the variable is first, so the value is assigned to c first and then it is incremented. That's why c variable contains 10 value. Got it? Okay, so let's understand the decrement concept. Similar to increment, it's just decrement the value by 1. In case of increment, it was increment the value by 1. In the decrement, it will decrement the value by 1. Same, a equal to 10 and c equal to minus minus a. In pre-decrement means it will decrement the value first and then it will be assigned to variable c. So c contains 9. Got that? Okay. In case of post decrement, a is assigned to 10. First the assignment is done, then in the slide there is plus plus, there should be minus minus. It's a mistake, sorry for that. So it will be c equal to a minus minus, so it will assign the value first and then it will decrement. So it is assigning the value, so no effect, to c value will contain 10. Okay, let's move to the next operators. So there are other two operators, relational operators and logical operators. Relational operators and these logical operators are mostly used in if-else or that stuff. When we talk about if-else, we will cover all these relational and logical operators in practical ways, so you can understand it better way. So let's understand this only on the surface, don't go in deep. Let's understand what it defines. So as you can see, in relational operator, the first operator is less than, means if the value is less than or greater than. For that it used to check that out. So after that there is greater than sign, equal to means if that value is equal to some certain value. Next is less than equal to, if some value is less than equal to that. And after that is greater than equal to, means if the value is greater than equal to something. So that contains relational operators. In logical operator, it contains two conditions. If this condition and this condition is true, for that, for binding those conditions together, we use logical operators. Got that? Okay. Similar to OR. In AND operator means if both conditions are true, then only it will proceed. And in OR, any one of them is true, then it will proceed. Okay. Okay, so let's understand the previous arithmetic operations in practical way. Okay, so let's understand the arithmetic operations in a programmatic way. As you can see, I have defined a, b and c variable of integer data type, where a variable is assigned to value 10 and b value is assigned to 10. You can do this assignment of operation in this way too. If you want to do it in another way, you can do int b equal to 10. In this way you can do it too. It will work fine. I choose to do in this way. So as you can see here, the variable c doesn't hold anything, as because we will store the addition of that a and b variable into the c, and we're gonna print that out. So as I talk about arithmetic operators, c equal to the assignment operator equal to a plus b, semicolon. Simple enough. And we are printing it out. Printf addition is, remember, %d. It will print that value, as we are printing out the integer value, that's why %d is used. %d comma the variable name. Okay, get ch for holding our screen. We will give clr scr. Remember, this function you have to give after the initialization of your variables. Okay, otherwise it will give you an error. So let's save it by pressing F2, Alt F9. No errors, hopefully. Yes, Control F9. So addition is 10. Okay, simple enough. You can do the multiplication also by just replacing it with the star. Save it, compile, run. 10 into 10, 100, giving the right answer. Let's perform subtraction operation. No errors, run, 0. Okay, so let's perform the last one, that is division. We will define it as providing a backslash. Alt F9, no errors, control F9, 1, 10 divided by 10, 1. Okay, so in this way you can perform the arithmetic operations. So let's understand the unary operations that we have talked about in the slide. Let me define another variable. Let's say d. Its value will be 20. Okay, so what we are doing is we will perform unary operation. Now let me give you another variable to store the result. Let's say e. Okay, so e equal to plus plus e. So what is the type of this unary operator? Pre-increment, as because we are giving the operator first then variable, so it will increment the value of d variable, not e. Okay, which holds value 10. So let's print that out. It will increment the value by 1. Value is %d, comma e. Okay, save it. Alt F9, no errors. So as you can see, the incremented value is 21. We have provided the value 20 and it is giving the value 21. Okay, let me add a line here so it will be more clear. Backslash n. So let's perform the decrement operator. So what is the type of this? Pre-decrement. Okay, simple enough. Compile the it's showing the increment because I haven't changed the string of that to decrement. It should be in decrement. So decrement value is 19. Okay, we got the final answer is decremented by 1. Okay, so this was for the video of operators. In the next video we will cover about if else, nested if else, other looping statements, all those interesting stuff. If you found any doubts, let me know in the comments. And there is a quiz on our website about this video operators. If you want, you can check that out and test yourself out. Okay, so stay tuned.